everyone, welcome to the channel. This is your Goindraj. Thank you very much for watching my previous videos on this higher pension option and also this month-wise wage details. All these things I have already talked about in the previous video. But one of the important topic while creating this month-wise wage details is the calculation of interest. See, the first question is whether you have to calculate the interest and also provide the difference contribution. This is first question. The second question, if at all it is required, then how to add this interest and calculate and add this interest. See, this is a important topic where only the EPFO will know, but looking at the interest rate and also your passbook details or whatever the interest is provided, you can back calculate considering the interest rate, and also you can arrive at the difference wages. So since this help file while creating this month wise wage details, it is already talking about interest, so it is better that you calculate and provide the details also, and then convert the text file, convert the Excel sheet into text file and upload. So that's very important. In this video, I'm going to tell you how do you calculate this interest and add it to the difference wages, because you have to calculate the interest for the difference contribution, and also you should arrive at on a cumulative balance and then add it. Now let me tell you how you can do it, but before that you have to know what is the interest rate. See, for every year the EPFO has been contributing, or the EPFO has been notifying the interest rates, and also it is interest is being credited. Now I have downloaded this rate chart from 1952 onwards, so you can also download and keep it with you, because this percentage of interest you will need for calculation of this your interest for the file. Now let me show you how you can calculate now. See, the first thing is if you have a passbook, that passbook of employee needs to be converted into Excel file. So using the Google utility, you can definitely convert the entire passbook into Excel. So now I have converted into Excel. This is how your converted file will look into it, and this file belong to 2009 and 10. So whereas the contribution started from October 2009, this is one of the employees example. Now if you look at the contribution has started from here, and in fact it is, there is a EPF wages is also provided, and what is the ceiling amount is considered is also provided, and here the employee share and employer share both contributions are provided. But for our calculation, what is the employer share is very important. So this is the share which I am showing you, the employer share, and 34 rupees the interest has been credited for the employer share contributions, and this, from this only the difference contribution needs to be calculated. See, if you look at the EPS contribution has only gone on ceiling wages, which is 541 rupees. Now when you calculate the difference what needs to be provided, on that also the pro rata interest needs to be calculated. Now let me tell you how you can find out how the interest has been calculated. Now if you look at, first you have to know, you have to tally this, how this 34 rupees is coming. See, if you know, in the previous video I have already told you that this interest is being calculated on a cumulative balance. Now since the contribution has started from October 2009, this 400 rupees you don't earn any interest in the first month, whereas in the second month this 400 rupees contribution plus the next month contributions will become 939. So like this you have to arrive at a cumulative balance until the last month of the year. So this is what I have done here. Now the first month you don't earn any interest, but for the first month contribution in the succeeding month you are going to earn the interest. This is where I have shown this, and you for this year the EPFO had declared 8.5% as interest. Now the balance at the first month into 8.5%, if you divide by 12, you are going to get this monthly interest, or the interest on a running balance. This is what we call it as. Like that you also do it for next month. The previous month balance, the interest gets credited in the succeeding month. So this is how you are getting. Now if you tally all these things, total all these things, this is exactly matching to 34 rupees, which is actually on employer contribution has been credited. This is how you are going to match this interest. Now after knowing this, how the interest gets calculated, now for your higher wage file or the month wise wage details, you need what is the actual contribution on 8.33%. Now, if you calculate on 7839, this is the example, the contribution is 653, whereas you only contributed 541. Now, the difference is 112. Now, you have arrived at the difference, but now you have to calculate what is the cumulative difference so that you can calculate the pro rata interest also. Now, the same logic you have to do 112, the next month contribution is 209. So, therefore, the next month running balance will be 321. Now, for this month, you are going to get 8.5% on the first month balance. This is 112 into 8.5% divided by 12. So, this is how if you do, you get a running balance. The same way you are going to calculate for all the months. At the end of this, if you sum, the 12 rupees interest is for the difference contribution. So, every month. So, this 12 rupees on a pro rata basis, what I have shown here, has to be added to the total difference. Now, of course, the first month you don't have any interest, so therefore this will remain, whereas in the second month the contribution 209 rupees plus the interest of 1 rupee will become 210. So this difference contribution, you can add it to the month-wise wage details, and you arrive at what is to be uploaded. So in the month-wise wage details file, how to create, I have already told you in the previous videos. This is only tell you how that last column of difference contribution has to be arrived, including the interest. Now you will get into another problem which we can also solve. This is the first month contribution. Now next month, if you go the same fashion, now the balance at the beginning of the year is 2590 rupees, because if you see the table 1, it is already 259. This is carry for 2590. This is carry forward to the next year. The same fashion you can do it, but for this, since this is the beginning of the balance, the entire balance will get an interest of 9.5%, because in this 1011 the interest was 9.5%. Now this is 246 rupees is already getting arrived. This does not require to be divided by 12, because this is already the balance. But the next contribution you have to do the same way, because the cumulative running balance you have to do. The first month is 539, whereas the second month will become 539 plus 539 will become 1078. Now the interest on that, the same way, you have to do it by 12, the previous month contribution into 9.5% divided by 12. So if you do like this and sum, you will get exactly what is the interest is being credited. So if you look at for employer contribution, 526 rupees is the interest, and you are arriving at the same. Now in the same way, the difference also has to be, the difference interest also has to be calculated. Now this is the difference contribution from 750 to 541. This is the difference contribution. But whereas what will you do the beginning of the balance? See, this actually you have to arrive at what is the portion of difference and what is the total by doing a division into multiplication, by doing certain pro rata calculation, that whatever you earn that interest for the difference portion, which is 91 rupees, you can add it in the first month if at all you want. But in the succeeding months, you actually are going to get actual interest, which is in the same fashion it has been done. And now if you total both the contribution and the difference, then you are going to get this interest plus the difference. And if you look at now the difference interest is 200 rupees, whereas 526 rupees was the actual interest, but this difference interest of 200 rupees was supposed to be transferred to the difference contribution and to be added in the month-wise wage details. So then you can convert this into text file and upload it. So this first month realignment is only important for the succeeding year, because here you have to know the total contribution, whatever the interest you get, if you divide by total contribution and then into difference contribution, you will get that what exactly the portion belongs to the difference wages. So that is what is 91 rupees is coming. So after that it is very simple, because on a pro rata basis, on a difference running balance, you are going to calculate. So this is how you can actually calculate the interest rate interest for different periods, and you can put these details in the month-wise wage details and upload it to the employer portal. So friends, thank you very much for watching this video. I am sure this must have helped you in knowing more information. If at all this has benefited, please do subscribe the channel, and also share it with your contacts. I will come to you with new information in the new video, and until then, thank you very much and see you soon, friends.